There's no IKEA. Needs an IKEA straight
Yeah,
away.
Exactly. Where's the corpse? Bring him in. Destruct.
Here's to you, champion.
Cheers.
See how fun it is?
It is fun. It is fun.
When was the last time you've had headphones on, talking to a microphone, where phones are, we're not checking our phones. That's one of the magical things about
That's true.
this.
Actually.
What we're doing now.
Yeah.
We're gonna
just being in the moment.
Hey,
improv.
you were worried before we spoke about what am I going to say for an hour?
I know.
2 hours.
I know.
It's probably already been. It's been 40 minutes.
What?
Something like that, half an hour.
Gosh, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's a
crazy.
beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's great.
That's why it's so great to listen to.
It's awesome. It's
All right.
awesome. So
Okay,
rosé.
I'll got one for you.
So basically, like the movement, like now in rosé is just like it's just starting to come through now, and we're just seeing it. It was in Melbourne probably 2 years ago, and it's still there. It's still strong, and Gold Coast is always 2 to 5 years behind. So now we're starting to feel it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I could drink this all day.
It's our climate. Like it's the best possible quaffing wine
Actually,
for
it
our
is.
climate. You can chill it right down. It's still got some complexity and integrity. Like it's not just like whimsical like a Sauv Blanc where it just like tropical fruit bomb.
Yeah.
And you can drink, and generally rosés are less alcohol. So you're generally looking at a less alcohol product. And hey, the brighter the rosé, I've got to stomp this on the head. The brighter the rosé doesn't necessarily mean it's sweeter.
Oh.
Yeah. It just means it spent more time on skins.
Yeah,
Remember
yeah,
I was
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah,
skins
yeah.
before?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
but the punter may think, it's pinker. It's
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
So what would
totally.
you look for? From a total amateur going, okay, I heard Drew's podcast and rosé is the way to go. I'm at the bottle shop and like, holy crap, I don't know what I'm looking for. So
Yeah.
what would someone like that
Yeah.
look for in a bottle of
All
rosé?
right. So,
Does age mean anything anymore?
look, when you're looking at rosés, not particularly. That's just, if we're just talking just an average punter going in, no, don't look at, that's not something that I'd probably focus on. I'd probably focus on like regionality. So we're drinking Côte de Provence from France, and everything that comes out of this region has to adhere to A, the blushness of the wine,
Yeah.
B, have this sort of character and this femininity, like when I was talking before, see that like flinty character that you're sort of getting? It's got to be a certain level of dryness that you're sort of catching in your palate right now. So it's got to have a certain taste and a certain texture. Anything that's made out of that region has to adhere to this kind of, like drink that we're drinking right now. So
there's a criteria.
it's a
that has to-
criteria. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Wow.
I love you. I think I love you.
So, okay then, well, what about like...
No, seriously.
Oh, I love her too.
No, it's
We can
it's
all
such
love her
a-
together. I'm surprised you haven't asked her to kiss you.
No, hey. I'm going to edit that out. Right?
No, you're not.
Because I was thinking it.
I love these things, man.
I know.
Have you had
but
one?
wait.
Espresso shots, right? Is that what they
Well,
are?
okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Rika and
espresso
I.
Martinis. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you've
Love,
had this
love.
brand, but
Okay.
I personally have never had a real one. And an espresso martini. Rika and I have been buzzing on these things, and I'm talking seriously buzzing. If you don't want to sleep tonight, drink this.
This one will keep you up till 1. If you have a second one, it'll keep you up till 3:30 in the morning.
I love these things, right? So I was pretty excited you were
Love.
coming in, so I made sure I got some.
Oh,
right?
love. Do we try it like
Yeah,
a
I
little
reckon.
bit? All right, I'll try a little bit
But
now.
wait. Can
I'm
I
trying to
just-
get them to
Sorry,
sponsor
I
me.
just want to pick her brain a little bit more.
Sure.
So, because you, I don't know, like that sexy French came out of your mouth again when you were describing this one. But what about, so just someone that's going to, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
So say I want to spend maybe between $15 and $30 on a rosé.
Yeah.
What would I look for?
Okay, so I would definitely look for, are they in Australia? This is where we're like, okay, so here on the Gold Coast,
Yeah.
is that what we're looking at? Like here on the so I would definitely go for Yarra Valley, something from Yarra, something from Adelaide Hills, like doing really sort of tricky, nice stuff out of Adelaide Hills at the moment. King Valley, McLaren Vale, Côte de Provence. I would definitely like stick to in France. And
Can you say that again?
Côte de Rose.
Côte de Provence.
Côte de Provence. So
That's a
yeah.
massive advantage for you in your industry, I'm sure. To be able to say...
I don't really use it, to tell you the truth. And it's like, it's honestly, like, I'm like nearly 37. It was a long time ago. So...
But what do you actually do? What is your job?
Yeah, so basically I look after key accounts, sales for Gold Coast and Northern New South Wales. So I look after like all the sales that go into like group retail and hotels and big restaurants and stuff like that. Not so much little restaurants.
Yeah.
But yeah, and
Yeah,
that's
but I can
what we
imagine
do.
you're pitching, and if it's anything like the cover band, you know, I'm in a bunch of different jobs, but
Yeah.
I find that in the hotel world,
Yeah.
managers come and go every 6 months.
So true.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So-
And you've got to create a different relationship all the time.
All the time. Where the hell do they go,
I'm
these people?
constantly giving away free booze.
Yeah.
Like,
So to be able to be,
Did I just say
to talk the talk, you know, you have to be. Everyone needs to be a great salesperson.
oh
But
man, that's
you
amazing.
But you know what
Isn't
your
it?
Thing.
you know
Isn't
your
it?
products. You have to know your
have to know your
product.
product. You have to speak the talk as well. You
Can
have
we
to.
make that our song then? Know your product by the Saints.
Oh yeah, I was listening to that last night.
No way.
Big time.
Love. It's so, well, like the song at the beginning, or like
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Okay, so this podcast, Drew
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
finishes it. He closes it with a song.
Nice.
Yeah, so and I've been trying to like request a few things.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-
all right.
You agree?
That's cool. Yeah.
You concur?
Yeah, I concur.
Yeah.
Today.
So, okay.
All right. So
If I know, Pete from Currumbin Valley Brewing quite a bit. He
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
works
yeah.
for Ballistic in Salisbury.
yeah.
So he works for another beer company. And before that, he worked for Caliber.
Yeah.
So through knowing my mate,
Yeah.
he's constantly doing the rounds, like visiting all these people, and yet, like the manager will quit, so you got to form a new relationship with someone here at this restaurant or this bar or this bottle shop or whatever. Mm-hmm. So it's a hard job. It's particularly a hard job, but it sounds pretty cool for anyone else out there. Going, where'd you go today? Oh, I was trying out this drink. And
Yeah.
trying to sell this one, and
Yeah, no, I have to say, it is a great job. It's good. It's great. I have to, yeah, it is. And it's, like I said, it's hard on the liver, and it's all that.
is everyone always
kind of-
launching a new drink? And
Yeah, everyone's always launching new drink, and everyone does the same thing. Like, as soon as rosé was starting to be like a bit of a fad here in Australia, every 40 other wine distributing companies went, yeah, we're all bringing out a rosé. So it's
And
like,
they come and see you.
no, they just try and sell in rosés. Like
Oh, so you're one
constantly.
of them. No, sorry, because I'm trying to still understand what you actually do. 'Cause I know you
so
represent.
I'm a distributor, basically. So basically,
For-
for Vintage House Wine and Spirits.
so that means
Oh,
there's
okay, yeah.
could be 20, 50 brands,
Yeah.
Yeah.
constantly pushing some new product.
But they
Yeah.
would be pushing it on you first, wouldn't they? For
Yeah,
you
well,
to-
first, exactly,
Yeah, yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
And there's 30 key suppliers, like in Australia that are strong, and that we all look after anything from 5 to 100 brands, agency brands, and we sort of just all go through the rounds of champagne, reds, Coonawarras, all over the world. Depends sort of what proximity and
And it's all
portfolio
alcohol.
you have, and it's all alcohol. Yeah, it's all
my
alcohol.
God. We're in
Yeah.
the wrong game, Rika.
It's all alcohol, but it's overall, it's an easy job. It's such.
Well, yeah, it's
job.
like
It sells itself.
I know,
It sells
the job
itself.
I'm
People
in-
never leave when they're
No,
in
it's alcohol.
Yeah,
It'll
yeah.
never go out of style.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, and in the best
if
territory
you're a
in the
chef,
world.
you're still going to have a job somewhere because
Yeah.
people will always eat.
Exactly.
They'll always
would-
drink alcohol.
Exactly.
Yeah. But it
And if
would
you've got
be.
some sort of cool French accent, and you've got those
Yeah.
those
Those,
cute
gorgeous
eyes,
eyes, yeah.
It's it is. It's a great job, and we live once again territory, best territory in the world.
Yeah.
It's completely coastal.
Well, you've got the mix of people coming on holidays from all over the world.
Yeah,
Who now's my time to splurge,
yeah,
and the boozy locals.
yeah.
Do you have, is it like you're a mum and you've got children, but you've got a favourite.
Oh,
You know, you're not supposed to have a favourite, but you've got a favourite. Like,
Yes.
is it like that? It is?
Yes, of course. And like you were drinking one of the favourites, like right now, like totally. So
Do you let that affect your work?
yes,
She's honest.
100%. Like there's definitely things like I love champagne, I love rosé. So there's like certain things in certain regions that I just love, you know. And I love McLaren Vale, so I tend to push McLaren Vale more. And you know, there's things that you just love and you sell what you love, you know, and it's easy because it's just, you're just talking to people and you're just passionate. And, you know, everyone that's in this industry is just, you know, a part of, it's a food wine culture. That's what we do. You know, like we run, you know, we run like degustations, get winemakers in, you know, like whole big groups of dinners and pair, you know, like that's like my passion. I love pairing food and wine and watching the winemaker just love it, and the other 50 people in the room just gorge of what we've just prepared for 8 courses. And it's just seeing people's, like the best people in the world come alive with food and wine.
Yeah.
That's what they do. It just sparks something in their eyes. It just sparks this emotion, this passion, this sort of vibration that just sends them on, you know, this amazing journey of, because they get like a food baby, you know, they just like, oh, this is so good. What? This rosé just went so well with my prosciutto, you know, like it's just, it just sends them on this like amazing little journey.
Can I
It's
say
great.
something? Because
It's
you guys are
great.
both young and spunky, right? and I'm the one with young kids, right?
Yeah.
This is what, honestly, I think lately on the weekends, like, what's this? What is this?
Keep talking.
All right?
Oh, thank you.
Because I've got young kids, so picture
you.
my
That's
world,
enough.
always
That's
going to
enough.
nippers and this and that. So I'm talking about she's 4 tomorrow, a little 4-year-old and
Oh,
7-year-old.
Happy birthday, Vivica.
Yep, young kids.
Yeah.
And-
That's awesome.
Yeah,
7.
you reckon? No, calm down. Calm down. What I'm getting at here is that I'm finding the older that I get, I'm 45, right? All I
Wow.
care about, I wake up and go, I've got to do these things, but I can't wait for that food and that drink.
Yeah.
Like,
totally.
and it's completely obvious. It's totally obvious.
Yeah.
No matter, even if you go on holidays,
Yep.
you're going to go to some nice, place to stay, and all you really care about is somewhere to eat and drink.
Exactly. It's
Right?
like, hurry up,
It's
get out of
becoming
that
more
pool,
and more
man.
obvious the older I get.
You know what?
Just like my parents. My parents will come down and they'll go, okay, where are we having lunch?
Yeah.
It's all they care about
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So-
just realised that, because I've had a few relationships in my day. But the
Hey, Google,
the
play a
ones-
sad song.
no, but wait. No, hey Google.
Hey, Google, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. No, but the ones that
Ready? Wait. Can you say it over the top of this? Now go.
okay.
My heart is
No, I was
tuning up.
going to say the ones that I really enjoyed were the ones that I had, we experimented with food and drink and, like just, let's try this bottle of wine and get some antipasto. Or they were the relationships that
Exactly.
I dug.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
it's about. And that's why we're in this industry. And that's why, like, just the way you just said, like, that's the time that, that I found that person the most interesting.
Yeah.
Or that's the best moment that I had. It's about eating and drinking and community and sociability. And that's why, like, people are in our industry, because that's what it's about. And everyone that drinks good wine and eats good food
Yeah.
are good fucking people.
People. Yeah.
They are.
That's 100%.
They enjoy things, a little bit deeper. They contemplate and they think and they consider what they're eating and drinking, and it's
Yeah.
like they're just overall just amazing people, and it's this passion, this vibration
Yeah.
in what we're doing as
And
well.
to be able to discuss it.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Well,
It is.
Okay, Rika, you're half Japanese, okay?
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
wife's Japanese.
Wow, okay.
So
Cool.
I've actually...
I love Japanese people. I love Japanese culture.
okay.
What about
Yeah.
the food?
Try being
Yeah.
married to
It's
one.
pretty
right?
good.
It's amazing.
Right, well...
Pretty up there with the
I've-
French food, right?
I was going to ask
Most
you...
definitely.
before you answer this question, right? I'm